So I'd like to start off by welcoming you to the third episode of the solo, single, lonely create, whatever we're calling it, world. I don't have a fun creative name for that just yet. If you got one, hey, you know what? I'll go back and I'll change the names of the videos. But what I want to do while we're here is just tell you I I got sick in the middle of the video. I also didn't record an introduction, which is why I'm doing this separately after the fact during editing. And a lot of my clips are going to be silent. That's a failure on my part, but at the same time, it's worth noting that I'm just not really good at this just yet. So, trying to get better, more practice, more recording. This video is going to be, I feel like, a lot of clips where I'll probably end up doing a voiceover for it. I just got when I was sick, I couldn't speak, couldn't record. So, well, if I stopped to record, I would simply, uh, I wouldn't speak. I'd have my mic muted, and I was probably even playing with my game on the speakers instead of my headset. So, yeah, still, I think getting a little bit better. So, yes. Uh, please enjoy the video. I have everything but I think cherry. Oh boy. What about, what is this? Pale? That way? I'm gonna go to Cherry Grove. Alright, I'm gonna go to Cherry Grove first. Do I have, I have anything to ride? Wait a second. Yes! Biplane. We'll take the, I'm gonna like the Scarlet biplane if we can. I don't know if we have enough iron for it. To get plane. Okay, so I don't have nearly enough iron. Maybe I go mine more. Do I need more of these? I will need another one. But you, engine, I don't have nearly enough for any of it. How do I save these? Do I have to press like R here or something? Nope. What else am I looking for? Can I make that? Probably not. I've probably made this for no reason now that I think about it. I'm willing to bet I have a blast furnace somewhere, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. They are fairly cheap materials. I'm not going to worry about it. There's a blast furnace over here, isn't there? Yep. One. And then holes, I think I can make one. Guarantee you I am, yeah, short on iron now. make more of these? I mean, 1, 2, 3, so that's 9, 13. I'm gonna need 18 more iron and 18 more logs. Oh, and we have a biplane. How about we go immersive aircrafts? Let's see here what we have. What do we have? No. No. Well, probably not with the price of that. Do we have... There we go. Improved... I need more iron. It would be about this point that I forgot to unmute my mic after muting it for those lovely cinematic clips you just saw. You may disagree, but I quite enjoyed them. But yes, so I found this uh, temple. I think it's an Amazon temple. That's what the mobs are called. So I'm basically reacting to this as you're watching it as well, because I haven't seen it in probably a couple days. Amazon leader. Yep. So I was right on that. I think I'm going to continue trying to loot the village without actually getting shot too many times. I'm trying to manage to, collect items and survive. At this point, I'm still only at 2 deaths, so I'm doing my best to maintain uh, that statistic. You don't know how much longer it will last. By this point, I've realized that these guys shoot, and, well, I may be in over my head. Unfortunately, I'm not smart enough to realize that. So instead of running, I come down, realize there are spawners, which you'd think I would have known based off my previous interactions with the barbarians. But naturally, I did not consider that. I see they're spawning all over now because I'm running around like a fool. It would seem there are... Well, I better get out of here now. But I can tell there are skull... Are they skull detectors? I can also tell based on the time of day they deploy lava throughout, I guess, to stop them from spawning, but that doesn't make a ton of sense to me, so I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe that's more so to just stop me. And yes, I am in free cam right now, kind of cheating. But it looks like there's more lava dispensers that are activated by destroying those spawners. And at this point, I don't think I want to destroy the spawners. I'm considering taking advantage of these guys and turning them into a mob farm somehow, but I don't know if they have a good rate of XP drop or if they actually have any items worth farming, worth collecting. Because if it's not really, the most efficient, not really worth it, then I don't I won't bother farming them. However, I'm going to try and get in here and break some of them. I don't know, like, there's clearly... I guess not clearly, but you can kind of tell that there are observers underneath the spawners on the ground in there. And now I'm just trying not to die. Hopefully, I can pull that off. But it may be time for a tactical retreat, or perhaps, maybe, we can just say I'm going to continue with my original plan of going to I think it was a cherry grove out this way. I like the horn. Nice little horn. I'm still being shot at, if you didn't just see that arrow whiz by my head. And now I think I want to try and tame some more wolves if I have the bones on me. I may not. I'm guessing I don't, because I would have tried to tame them by now to have a little more assistance fighting the Aztecs. I guess I'm not making a logical choice, and I'm choosing to keep fighting. Surely this won't come back to bite me in the butt at any time. It looks like I've engaged my shuffle mod accidentally, so it's just placing random blocks that are in my inventory. Or in my hotbar, rather. Coming through trying to pick up, see if there's anything worth having. And this is the price I pay for making bad decisions. But here I'm once again making the conscious decision to make another helicopter, airplane kind of thing. The Gyrodyne this time, since it's so much cheaper, but still it's going to be a slightly grindy task to get all the iron I'm going to need for propellers and hulls. So I'm probably going to just cut to the point where I start flying out that way. And naturally I'm starving, so I'm going to go back to my farm, but it also would seem that the villagers have decided to come by and take a bunch of my plants. You see, now it would seem that I'm too impatient and I've decided that the Gyrodyne takes too long to craft, so instead I will be running over to the jungle, which, if I look over that way, I think you'll see it's about 2,000 blocks away. And I'm in for another long trek. Yeah, that says 2,000 blocks. So, this is going to be a bit of a trek. There it is. Now, you would think I'd learn my lesson. I'd be a little smart about it. Here we go. So, I'm clearly ill-prepared, so I need some blocks so I can climb up there and get my items, and then hopefully get right back out of there. I've got just a little bit of food left. I mean, that's quite a few. That'd be caramel corn. But yes, now I think I'm confident enough I'm going to be able to get in there and get my items back. That was also about 20 minutes, 30 minutes of footage cut out of the video, just so I could get to this point here, get inside and get my items. But it would seem I am kind of stuck in an awkward position with my wolves running around. Am I confident? Nope. I died again. Fantastic. Alright, now after 10 minutes of resource gathering. I finally crafted the gyrodyne. Now, another 10 minutes, and I'm making a, what is that? It's a gyroscope, I believe. And we're going to place this down, get the gyroscope in there, and it is finally time to take off. Now, this is real slow. So, we're going to gradually find our way, fly our way over there. The unfortunate part is this uses hunger, so I'm eventually going to have to land. I have been muted for the last 30 minutes, probably longer. Really great for the quality of the stream. On your left, we have carrots and pigs, corn. This is probably going to be a problem. Maybe this time. And we get out. Really? All that? Nope, give me up. I'm so sorry, dogs. How many times have I died in the last T? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I've died 8 times in the last hour. God. Oh, come on. No! He's gonna die. Alright, guys, great news. We're not doing this anymore. Bad news. I apparently don't know how to fly a plane. Couldn't cut down enough tree. Better news. That's done. Let's get down there. And that's good enough for me. Pale Garden should be coming up. Pale, whatever. There it is. Yeah, I won't be going down there. Alright, I have all the... Now that I have all the logs, I'm treating myself to some fruit snacks. I'm thinking turning this swamp into a village. I don't know exactly how big I want to make it, but I'm probably going to do that. I just remembered my spawn is set really far away still. Huh. So, do I want to go ahead and cut all these down, start... I don't know, could I flatten an area? Should I flatten an area? Hang on a second, if I remember right, unstackable, or Minecolonies. What type of trees here. What would look good with the dark grass over here? Medieval oak might be fun. Not doing that. Alright, let's just start at the bottom this time, since I've already... Generic Minecolonies, Fortress... Well, I've always been impartial to dark oak. So... The only downside is dark oak's a bit of a pain. We'll start that out sometime soon. You guys have anything to offer? Well, dang it, I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, I know. Select style. Cavern. Do I go medieval oak for this area or medieval dark oak? I feel like medieval dark oak just looks more interesting. Place supply camp. Advancement Minecolonies. Let's see here. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with a bunch of water bottles, so naturally, let's hydrate. So we got the town hall, we got this guy. Town hall, level 1. Where are you at? I don't want you there. Can I turn you into town hall 2? How about 3? Not 3. Let's do 2. Not 2. Let's do 1. And we'll raise it up a little bit. We'll drop it down a little bit, and we're going to push it way over here. Not you. see here. Let's think of a fun name for it. Let me just grab my handy dandy Catholic Bible. Turn to page 500, maybe, because that's pretty much what I opened to. I don't know if this is good guy, bad guy, but sounds like a cool name. Colony color white. I like red. Where's red? Come on, give me. That sounds decent. And what's layer 6? Is there anything in layer 6? I actually kind of like that. I hope I never have to make that.
Good day to you.
Someone start building the builder's hut.
'Tis a fine day.
Is that not placed? Whatever. I just want to take a minute. Admit I haven't recorded in probably 4 hours. I've been expanding my drill, doing a little bit of drilling, getting some diamonds, why not? I'm underneath my... I'll get there eventually. My animals are growing up slowly. I'm expanding, flattening this area so I can put down the mine colony. We're just kind of making some slow progress. We're coming up on 100 days now, so best thing I can do, I think, is going to be getting... whatever, we'll just do this. I'll try and make those pants last a little longer. But yeah, it's gonna be... end time. That's it. I gotta go to the end. Take care of that. I got a few pearls. That way. I have to go that way. That's what we're getting at here. I need to head... Where's my direction? North? Northwest? Yeah. Let's get that playing. How about there should be a bed in here, just yeah. Yep. I'll finish flattening this out eventually, and eventually this whole area will just fill over to here and probably out into the dirty swamp. But the idea is, I have not built a factory or anything in the first 100 days. I was too busy plagued with Minecolonies. So I think the next 100 days or so is going to be focused on the create mod, specifically actually building out a factory. And yeah, yeah, that's my main concern right now. Now it looks like there is a abandoned village over here, which honestly, come to think of it, I might set a create a waypoint. I'm gonna make it black so that it sticks out, but then I'm gonna go future village with a question mark, or future colony. I guess Minecolonies is plural, so maybe I should spell colony right. But yeah, so the idea is maybe I'll come out here in the future and do a snowy one for fun, mix it up a little bit. Oh, we're already here too. So that's probably not even that far, is it? It's not too far from, I guess, the end portal. Let's not go to the end yet, just in case. I'll start over here, throw the bed down, and then I've got... What are you doing? Alright. I know that's just making more of them, but... I'll just get the portal generated on the other side. Then we'll just go back. Alright, I'm just going. Okay, go towards 0, 0 this way. Or, do we want to... Yeah, we'll do this slightly longer way. Just so that if I come back in the future and I want to do something with this staircase here, I can. And I'm going to cut this part out. Completely ignore this guy. If I was doing this for content, I probably would have done the potato cannon that you see most people playing the create mod do. Come on! This is so much less interesting without music. me alone. Leaving me alone. Leaving me alone. Leaving me alone. Not leaving me alone. Come on. Well. Why are you going in the ground there, buckaroo? Is the water confusing you? That went through you. And we're out of... Oh, actually we're not. But the only ones left are poison, which I get from bogs. Bogs? Whatever the guys are in the swamp. You gonna come this way? You're gonna stay stuck over there. Is he a dragon? Is he a snake? What's going on here? Okay, one hit. If it comes down to it, I suppose I could always just go up to the top and pull away all the... No, don't die. You're really gonna hit me. I'm actively helping you and you're gonna hit me. I don't want to kill you over the void. Alright. And that's a data pack, so I never have to go out to the islands. I didn't... Alright, now if I was smart, I'd go back... Where'd you teleport? Ah! And then it falls like... anything else. Nope. Now if I remember right... accidentally, but, you know. Oh. Mines? Okay, so I wouldn't have had to go far anyway. Don't go anywhere, please. Please stop here. Actually, let's go ahead and put those in there. I'm really just here for the treasure. Unfortunately. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. That's a problem. That right there is a problem. I should have left before I got greedy. And now I don't have any... I don't think anything else in there breaks from being punched. So... wood, I guess. Yeah, I can... No. I have to break a lot of this. Okay. I'll be back once I'm ready to head to the end. Get my stuff back. New task. Return items before day 100. I got knocked into the end. Before day 100. Effectively giving me 20 minutes right there. Oh, I died high up on that tower too. I gotta kill enough Endermen to give myself... I should have just left the plane here. I should have just left the plane here. You creep me out. This whip. This is not going well. Get out of here. You specifically, leave me alone. Alright, so... New death loop? New death loop. Why are you mad at me? You both go away? Yeah, well... I'm glad that worked. Alright, I'm back. Back in the end. What would be the fastest route? Maybe definitely going this way and then across. So let's go this way instead. Keep looking down. I didn't go and get a pumpkin to avoid looking at these guys, and I also have no food, so... I will starve to death. The next option will be chorus fruit. Really get me over there. Which is why I made so many picks. I will be back again. I'm not gonna make you watch all this. I'll cut it out. I'm at least seeing that my water stream's still there, so except for the part where no, I think I killed that one. So maybe I'll have a nice easy I don't want to accidentally click on that. Have a nice easy trip up to the top. Okay, that didn't work. Upon further inspection, I have found that I failed to click the start recording button and therefore have completely failed to get a clip of me picking my items back up. But I did eventually make it back there, and as you can see, I lost all the levels from defeating the Ender Dragon. So that's unfortunate. That would have been quite a bit of XP, maybe even a few enchants. Maybe I would have gotten up working on the enchantment industry next. I mean, that is a factory I need to work on, I think. So, yeah. Maybe I'll start dropping down a little bit, but... Oh, there's one. I'm going for the drops. I really just want the armor trim, just to say I have it someday. So, if I find it or die, I'll be back. But until then, nothing will probably happen. I hope. I really hope nothing happens. I got bored of it. I'm flying home. There's the hopefully future site of another colony. I'll see. Realistically, I'll probably be too lazy to put it there. But, we'll find out later. Now that my end supplies are officially in my storage, I think it's time to call it a day. We are officially on day 101. Missed it. What a shame. But yeah, it's I think that is a good mark to end the episode. Uh, there's there's a lot more going on around here than there was previously, and I'm sorry for that. I I got sick there for a little while, so the only thing I could do when I was at home would be, in addition to drinking as much water as possible, I would sit here and I'd very slowly have other buildings fill in. I can't quite remember it this time. I'll check the footage and see where I was at, but I feel like I probably only had one or two houses going, and then I've slowly stretched out, and then I got a layout for what I'd like to do further around here, and eventually, I'd like to have almost the whole swamp filled in, but I also know that's a ridiculously big village, so I don't know. We'll see what I can do. Hopefully, in the next episode, I'll remember to flatten this area, and yeah, we can get started on a little village, not village, little, I guess a series of factories over here. I don't know. I feel like this is maybe a little small, so maybe we'll extend into the swamp a little bit and just have this stream running through it. I don't know. I feel like this could be a nice bit of pollution for world building, story telling, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be it for me. I've been Affected Hippo. You've been you. Thanks for watching. I still don't know. I still feel like I don't have a really set outro. Uh, I've been Affected Hippo. You've been you. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment what you'd like to see me do, what you'd like to see me more of in the future. Um, yeah, I uh, I've got nothing else for you. Crisis King. Have a good day. Bye bye.